first choice for news.
Live on today's show, we have two leaders of two teams who want your help in supporting health and wellness. First up, instructor Chip Townsend is in the studio and has brought some fellow black belt students to discuss the benefits of martial arts and put on a demonstration. Then Tim Masshart of Team Red, White, and Blue is here to give us details on an upcoming Memorial 5K next weekend that benefits a fallen officer. And we'll look at the soothing nature of water and why we seek it out when we need a little R&R. Plus, we'll tell you how you can get a robot butler in today's CNN Update. The greatest show in the universe starts right now.
Coming at you from KLST Studios, it's Concho Valley Live. Now here's your host, Eric Hendrickson.
Welcome to the show. I'm here with instructor Chip Townsend. Do you prefer instructor or sensei? Because I've dealt with multiple people and they always have preferences.
I'll be honest with you, I'm not a title guy. I just go by Chip.
Right.
My technical title is Master Instructor or Guangzhou Nim, but I don't like titles so much.
I like Chip. It's much easier.
Chip is very catchy, right?
It's much easier.
There you go.
Now, Taekwondo, it's, what's the difference between like Taekwondo? I was an Aikido guy growing up.
Right.
So what's the difference between that and like, most people probably think karate, punch kicks, basic stuff. What do you kind of, give us the differences?
In general, martial arts kind of fits under two umbrellas. There's soft styles and hard styles.
Mm-hmm. Soft
Soft styles being Aikido, Jiu-Jitsu, things where you commit to me and I take that and use it against you, take your arms, legs, hands. And there are hard styles, which are like karate, Shotokan, Kyokushinkai, Taekwondo, where you're actually blocking and striking back. And, you know, there are hybrids of those, but those are the two general styles. And Taekwondo falls kind of in the hard style side of kicking and punching. It's a very active style.
So when you're looking at people who are, when they're looking like kids and adults looking for the type of martial art they want to do, how do you kind of figure, how do they figure out what the best thing for them to pick is? My dad always told me what to do, so that was how I decided.
Right.
But other people, they're kind of, they shop around. What makes Taekwondo special for people?
Well, basically it works like this. Any style is good.
Okay.
I'm not into one style is better than the other.
Mm-hmm.
All styles of martial arts are good, and typically most martial arts follow some sort of code, like the tenets or Budo code or something.
Mm-hmm.
You know, positive, you know, things for the students. So what you really look for is you look for leadership. You look for example leadership, active instructing, you know, people that are in front of the group actually demonstrating and inspiring the group to move forward. And as far as what you want to learn kicking, punching, or grappling, I mean, that's kind of a personal preference.
Mm-hmm.
They all can work well, and they're all very good. And theoretically, my instructor told me one time, many years ago, he said you take a perfectly equivalent kicker and puncher versus a grappler, and in the theoretical world, they just kind of bounce off of each other.
Yeah.
You know, they complement each other in their style. So it's not about the style so much as it is about the leadership of the organization, the leadership on the mat, the encouragement, what's happening there.
We're going to have a bunch of children come up later.
Right.
And so with children, how do you teach them martial arts? I know when I was growing up, it was always like it's for defense, it's not for offense.
Right.
It was teaching us the discipline, which is big.
Right.
I think that's probably the most important part of martial arts. Period. So how do you personally teach children? How do you kind of guide them along?
It depends on the child, but you know, each individual case is different.
Mm-hmm.
We bring them on the mat first and foremost. We're high energy. We're outgoing with the kids. We try to keep the mat very exciting. We have the SSL, what we call smiling, sweating, and learning, and we try to accomplish that in every class. If they smile, that means they enjoyed the workout. If they sweated, they got the workout.
Yeah.
And the L is the learning. And we teach it as a last resort self-defense. Typically, people come in and they want to learn martial arts, whether it's kids. Sometimes people come in and say, my child had maybe like a discipline issue in school, and we want to get them into martial arts. And they've been interested, and we put them on the mat. They love it. And with some time, though, the discipline issue goes away, and they find that they're a part of something bigger than themselves. Mm-hmm. They're loving the physical aspect, they're loving the mental aspect, and they're loving being part of a bigger family, and it becomes more. So each individual situation is very different, and we try to approach them that way and appreciate those differences.
Cool. Well, we're going to go to break, and we're going to come back, and then you're going to bring out some of the young ones you've trained over the years, and you're going to kind of showcase what they can learn from y'all.
Very good. Excellent. Thank you.
Fantastic. We'll be right back. Stay with us.